Lesson 8 milestone review is linear equations. Question number 1, what is the equation of the graph below? So the first thing we need to identify is that we need the m and the b because we're going to use y equals mx plus b for our equation. I think the b is the easiest value to find. That's the y-intercept. It's on the y-axis, it's where it intercepts it, and it intercepts it at 1. Then we have to find the m, which is the slope. So I just need to find one other point on our graph so that we can figure out what the slope is. I've already got one, so I'm going to go up the line, and I think the next one is going to be right here. So I'm going to count the rise over run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I know it's positive. And the run. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have the m and the b, so now I can write the equation. Y equals 5 over 4x plus 1. Question 2, we're going to be using the table. What is the equation of the line? Again, we need to find the m and the b. So for the m, we're going to use our formula. And I'm going to go, for the x values, I'm going to go from -5 up. So -5 minus 5. I have to go the same direction on the other side of the table. Up. So 3 minus -2. And that's going to turn into a plus sign. So the numerator, I have -5 minus 5, which is -10. And for the denominator, 3 plus 2 is 5. That simplifies to -2. So my m is -2. For the b, we're going to need to find the y-intercept, which is the b, by looking at one of the ordered pairs. I want to use -2, 5. So I'm going to substitute it in for y equals mx plus b. And I have 5 is my y. The m is -2. X is -2 plus b, because that's what we're looking for. Now I'm going to solve the equation. This is actually going to answer question number 3. 5 equals +4 plus b. Solve the one-step equation. So b equals 1. I can fill that in for question 3. It's a little unorganized. So for question 2, I can fill in the entire equation, -2x plus 1. And number 4, what is the slope? We've already identified that. And number 5, what is y when x equals -10? So for this one, we're just going to use the equation we got. Y equals -2x plus 1. And we're going to substitute in the value of -10 for the y. I'm sorry, for the x. -2, -10 plus 1. Then we can solve. Y equals +20 plus 1. So y equals 21 when the x value is -10. Question 6. What is the equation from the line shown in the graph below? Again, we need the m, the b, so we can substitute it into y equals mx plus b. I'm going to find the b first, -1. And then the m, I just need to find another point on the graph that is an exact ordered pair. I'm going to choose that one. So now I need my rise. up to, the whole thing is positive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is simplified, so my answer, y equals 2/5 x minus 1. Question number 7. Lucy earns $10 per hour, that's important, and was also given $400 from her parents. If she works 20 hours this week, how much total money will she have? So first let's write our equation. Because of what we circled, we know that the $10 per hour is going to be our M. And we're starting out with $400, so that is our initial value, or our y-intercept. So now we just need to figure out if she works 20 hours, which is our x value, how much money will she have? So we're substituting in place of the x the number 20 for that many hours, plus the 400 we started with. We're going to solve the equation. 200 plus 400. So she will end up with $600. Question 8. What is the equation of the line that passes through the points -3, 9 and -2, 1? So first we need to find the M and the B. So let's start with the formula. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. If I have x and y, x and y, these are the 1s and the 2s, then I'm going to have 1 minus 9 over -2 minus -3. 1 minus 9 equals -8. And then -2 minus -3 is going to turn into a positive 3. So -2 plus 3 is 1. So our M is -8. Now we can find the B using the formula y equals mx plus b. I'm going to use the order pair -2, 1. So the y is 1, the m is -8, x is -2, and plus b, so we can solve for it. 1 equals 16 plus b. Subtract 16 from both sides. The b equals -15. So our final answer, y equals -8x minus 15. Question number 9. What is the equation of the line that has the slope of 6 and passes through 0, -3? We need the m and the b. We already have been given the m, so now we just have to do the equation to solve for b. So we have y equals mx plus b. The ordered pair I'm going to use is obviously 0, -3. The y is -3. M is 6. X is 0. And then plus b so we can solve for it. As we solve, we get -3 equals 0 plus b. Subtract 0 from both sides. B equals -3. So now I can write my equation. Y equals 6x minus 3. And the last question for this one, number 10. What is the y-intercept of the equation that has a slope of 1/5 and passes through -5, comma 2. So we're just looking for the y-intercept. We don't have to write the entire equation. So we're going to use the y equals mx plus b because we have the slope and an x and a y. That leaves us with just the b. So the y value is 2, m is 1/5, the x is -5, and the b we do not know. To multiply fractions, you make both of them a fraction, and you multiply the numerators and multiply the denominators. That's a 1. So we have 2 equals 1 times -5 is -5. 1 times +5 is 5 plus b. 2 equals -5 divided by 5 is -1 plus b. Add the 1 to both sides. The b equals 3. So our final answer, b equals 3.